Hello, my lovelies. How are you guys doing today? This is Jan of Jan Hicks Creates, and we are back with day 12 of my holiday gift extravaganza, December 7th. Yeah, Tuesday, December 7th. So here we are. Let's see, we got a little snow here yesterday. So for those of you that said snow and snowflakes makes you think of Christmas, yep, we got it. I'm really hoping that we have some snow, though, closer to Christmas. I guess this year is rather unusual. I guess there's usually more snow in this area than we have at this point, but I'm hoping by Christmas we'll have more so that when my little boy comes out from Orlando, he'll be able to enjoy some snow. But I hope there isn't so much snow that we can't get over the passes because we're driving to Seattle. So I want to be able to get over the mountain passes between here and there. So good balance, right? Good balance in everything is important. I also found out yesterday, so we're going out to spend Christmas with my older son. My younger son is coming here, and then we're all driving out to Seattle. My older son, Samuel, had been planning, I told him, just get grocery stores have Christmas dinners. Some restaurants provide Christmas dinners. We can just get it and just eat at the apartment. We don't need to do anything special or fancy. Well, yesterday he informed us that he is going to cook Christmas dinner. He thinks it will be fun. He's never cooked anything like this. He knows how to cook. We taught him to cook. We taught him to read recipes. He can do, all the basics, but this should be interesting. I will be taking things along so that we don't starve. No, I'm sure he is going to do fine. This is going to be a lot of fun. I just can't wait to see them. It's been over 2 years since I saw my boys, so I can't wait. Yesterday's question, what holiday symbols make you think of that holiday? When you see it, you know it's coming. Of course, so many of you said Christmas tree and the lights. Like I said, some of you said snowflakes and snow. Of course, the nativity for Christmas, hearts for Valentine's Day, all of that. Excuse me. I hope you had a fun time thinking about that. As always, I love reading your answers and seeing what thoughts my questions spark in your mind. I will say there were a few of you that talked about how crazy it is how early Christmas decorations are getting put out. And I have to agree. I am one of those that up until this year, it was like if I saw them before Thanksgiving, it was like, what are you doing? It's not even Thanksgiving yet. Here, this year, it was before Halloween. Now, I could understand it gets colder earlier here, so maybe the mind starts turning to Christmas and winter earlier, but before Halloween, we did have snow before Halloween, though. So, yeah. I agree with those that feel that way. Just each season needs to have its turn. All right, so yesterday's winners. For let me scroll down to the right place. Okay, so I have the Biscornu from Kristen of Cat Craft Company. And, I just realized I forgot to, shoot, did I link her? Maybe I did link her. I don't remember. Yesterday was like 24 hours ago. I don't remember if I linked her. Anyways, I'll make sure I do that today. The Biscornus are going to 3 people. As I said yesterday, I will be passing your names to her, but you also need to convo her on Etsy so that she will know that you are one of the winners. So I will link that below so that you know how to get in touch with her. But also I will comment on your comment as always. All right, so the 3, and they're PDFs. Got to make sure I get all this out of my brain. Okay, so the 3 winners of the Biscornu PDFs. The first one is Virpi R. She says, my favorite festive symbol is the Christmas tree. Second is Katie Did Stitches. I love this story. She says, my favorite symbol is a nutcracker for Christmas. When I was little, my parents used to take us to see the lights at the Opryland Hotel every year. And just side note, I can't imagine how spectacular that must be. We went to visit the Opryland in summer one year, and it was absolutely gorgeous. I can't imagine what they do for Christmas. Anyways, and I have a very vivid memory of these huge nutcrackers they had flanking a big arch doorway. I'm sure they were probably about 10 to 15 feet tall, but to a little 6-year-old me, they looked 100 feet tall. And they made quite an impression. So nutcrackers have been my favorite Christmas motif ever since. I love that. And then the last one to win the Biscornu is Susan Hernandez, and she says, when I see lights on houses, that gets me in the Christmas spirit. So that's those three. Number 2, we have Louise and Henry. Louise and Henry is going to Anne Lutchak. Anne, I hope I'm not totally butchering your name. Anne says, my favorite symbol is a Ukrainian Easter egg. I just love all of the colors and designs on an egg. Wishing every year I could make a beautiful multicolored egg, but always ending up with just your basic pink, yellow, blue, and green. So, I assume that's for Easter, right? The Ukrainian, well, she says Ukrainian Easter egg. Congratulations, Anne. Yep, my brain's working well today again. All right. Let's see. You go there. You go. Number 3. Oh my goodness, getting ahead of myself. Number 3, the Forbidden Fiber Company kit. This is going to Margaret Miller. She says, I just love catching up with you each day. The star would be the symbol which reminds me of Christmas. So, and she says, if I win, I'll be happy to pay postage. And you did win. So, I will be in touch eventually. I still have a lot of gifts in front of you to get mailed out. All right, number 4 is the fabric. The fabric is going to Kathy Madrid. Kathy says, I love hearts, and not just for Valentine's Day. Who doesn't love a good heart, right? Okay, number 5. Oh, a lot of you guys wanted this one, and I don't blame you. I think I need to go over to her site and buy it. It is so pretty. So number 5 is going to Cheryl March. And Cheryl says, for me, hearts remind me of Valentine's Day, but I love hearts all through the year. I have rocks in my garden that my husband would find and give to me. Holly and berries, candy canes, bells remind me of Christmas, among many other symbols, trees, etc. Shamrocks for St. Patty's Day. Bunnies and Easter eggs remind me of Easter and spring. Beaches and flags remind me of the summer and the 4th of July. Thank you, Jan, for hosting these videos. It's always a joy to see you each day. Thank you, Kathy. That means a lot to me. Number 6 is Winter Row. Winter Row is going to Mary Keenan. Oh, special for me are Christmas trees and Christmas lights, hopefully everywhere. And so my question for you, Mary, is how many trees do you have in your house? Do you put up a bunch of trees? Someday I'll get one. Actually, I have one, but it's sad. Anyway, number 7, the Baby Bears kit. This is going to Patricia Clark. Patricia Clark says, Christmas music would be my answer. And Patricia, I agree with you. As soon as I start hearing Christmas music, I get in the mood, and then I get in the mood for more Christmas music, and so on and so on. I could listen to Christmas music all year round, I think. Maybe I'd get tired of it, but maybe not. Okay, let me make sure I got all these pegged correctly. Wait, wrong pile. You go over here for yesterday. You come here for today. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, there's my 5 tag. There's my 5. Wait a second. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, that's because you were over here. Huh. All right, I think I'm ready to show you today's gifts. Yeah, got a couple kind of mixed up here. All right, so first we have 3 little kittens from Ink Circles. Now, all of these are open to international mailing except for the last one. So this is number 1, 3 little kittens. Number 2, I think this is such a cool chart. Number 2 is Cooper by Kathy Barrick. I love that. Number 3 is Home Sweet Home. This is another Lori Holt. It's So Emma one. Another gift from Fat Quarter Shop. Number 4 is the Bird Sanctuary Bell Pull. It's really pretty. Number 5 is Pumpkin Patch by Fancy That. And number 6 today, and this is the one that is only open to U.S. residents, is Iris Mosaic. Let me think. I think there was something else I needed to say, and I forget. Okay. Question of the day. So the question for today, and I have to apologize. I didn't note down the name of the person who suggested this one to me. But this question is, describe your stitchy spot. Where is it in your home? How do you have it set up? And what do you love most about it? As most of you know, I have 2 stitchy spots now. One is where I'm sitting, and this is where I spend kind of my work hours stitching. So if I have a model that I have to stitch, I'm here. I can play floss tube on my iPad without disturbing Mike if he's upstairs working. I have one of those little Google Assistant things right up here on the ledge that I can play music on if I feel more in the mood for music, which oftentimes I do. I will tell you, when I'm doing my work stitching, I don't want to take the time away from concentrating on my stitching to keep looking up at floss tube. It's a distraction, and when I'm doing my model stitching, I want to get through it as fast as possible. So there are a lot of times that I'm listening to music, and Christmas music right now, instead of floss tube. And you know, it gives me the freedom not only to watch floss tube, like I said, without disturbing Mike, but also to listen to Christmas music. Mike's okay with it, but he's not like all day, every day Christmas music kind of person. And I kind of am at this time of year, so yeah. Anyway, my other stitchy spot is upstairs in the living room where I sit to stitch in the evening while we're watching TV. And as somebody else said on one of the other questions, you know, half watching TV, half stitching. So, all right, guys. I think that is all for today. Only 3 more days. But I do have a special gift for you on the last day that I hope I can get together in time. So stay tuned for that. I hope you have a lovely Tuesday, and I will talk to you tomorrow. Bye-bye.